Today we're focusing on the hamstrings, so getting a lot of elongation through the medial and proximal hamstrings. Go ahead and bring yourself up into a standing forward fold. If your hands can't reach the ground, put them on top of a block. Feet are about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit closer, depending on what feels best in your body. Press down through the four corners of your feet, space between big toe and the pinky toe, and then inner and outer edges of the heel. Draw your belly in and up so that your hips lift, and then extend your rib cage down and over the thighs. Relax your head, let it be heavy. Your head is like 7 to 10 pounds, so at least in this moment, quit holding on. Let your neck be released. Nice job, guys. Lift your torso and then extend your left leg way back, coming into pyramid. So we want all 10 toes facing forward. Take a distance between the right and left leg that is going to be most advantageous for you and your ability to be balanced, right? So if you need to be a little bit wider than train tracks, that's fine. You don't need to be standing on a slack line. Put your hand on the block, hands on the block if that is supportive for you. Otherwise, take one hand to each side of your front foot. And then just as we did before, when we're folding over the leg, we want to draw the belly in and up, pull the rib cage forward, out and down over the front leg, and press down and back through your left heel. It does not need to touch the ground. Go ahead, bend your right knee, step your left foot forward, and then extend your right leg back. Find a nice distance between your feet. Put your hands on the block or on the ground. Extend your torso up, out, and over your left leg. Drive down through your back heel, regardless of whether or not it touches the ground, and do your best to square your hips. Go ahead and step forward with the right foot, come up into a standing position, and then step your left leg back, coming into triangle. So turn your back toes in at a 45-degree angle and let your front heel bisect the arch of your back foot. Press into the knife edge of your left foot, so that's the pinky toe side down, and do your best to straighten your right leg. You can put your hand on your shin, you can put it on the block. If your right knee is bent, even with your hand on the block, that's fine. You're just working to pull the right hip up and drive the left hip back. You can put your gaze anywhere. So Donnie's looking up towards his thumb, towards the ceiling, whereas I'm more of in a neck release, and that's all good. See what works best in your body for the day. Release your left arm, step forward with your left leg, and then step your right foot back. Left heel lines up with the arch of your back foot. Hips nice and open as you straighten the left leg. Pull the left hip back. The left armpit is pulled up and open through your body as you lift your right arm. And so do your best to be long on the undercarriage of your body, so left armpit, left hip is straight rather than curved, and then the right side of your body, you draw the ribs down towards the belly so that the top side of your body is also long. Cool, go ahead and release your right arm and then lift and rotate. So now all 10 toes are facing in, heels slightly out. Bring your hands either to the floor or to a block, so you're in a wide-legged standing forward fold. Inner thighs roll in as your hips lift. We hinge from the hip flexors, and then try your best to rest heavily through the torso. Again, guys, relax the head and neck. Feel the stretch through your hammies. All right, let's lift up and bring ourselves into a seated position facing front. So as you drop down onto your seat, keep your left knee bent with your heel in towards your pelvis and extend your right leg out. Once you've got a nice distance between both thighs, feel free to sort of point and flex through the right foot if you need to, and then draw yourself forward and over the left foot. Relax your head and neck. If you notice that that's kind of tight for your front side of your hips, go ahead and place your seat on a block. It'll decrease any kind of pulling through your psoas. Go ahead and lift up and then switch sides. So bend your right knee, heel in towards the pelvis, extend your left leg out. Find a nice long-legged position and then hinge forward, fold over your right heel. Hands can come to the ground, forearms, but rest your head and neck. Lift yourself up, remove the block out from underneath you if it's there, and extend arms and legs nice and wide. Palms face up, toes flop open, breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and roll over onto a comfortable fetal position to lift yourself up into a seated position. Roll your shoulders down your back. Thank you so much for watching. Next time we'll focus on quads and hip flexors.